This video is going to be on scrapping a handheld circular saw. Or a lot of people just call them a skill saw. Of course, that's a brand name, just like not everything that makes a copier is a Xerox machine. But either way, you see these a lot around. This one I got out of the trash. And basically all this thing is a blade with a handle attached to a motor, and that motor's going to have some copper winding in it. So we'll get started here on the back, taking this sucker apart, see what we can come up with. Let's start on the blade side over here. Blade off. Sometimes you find these things in the blades in pretty decent shape. Just loose over here. Get that back out of our way. And you always want to try to get the most value out of anything you can, and most of the time scrap value is the lowest amount of money you can get from something. And I'll show you a trick. A lot of people will take these blades and they'll sell those to craft vendors, people that do home craft. And if you do yard sales or go to the flea market or something, that nut right there and that brace piece that holds this blade on, you can sell those for $2 or $3 a piece. A lot of people will take their blade off and either drop them or lose them one way or the other and can't find them again. And so there's a little bit of value in there. There's a couple more of these T-style screws we'll take out. Try to get to this inside here to get to the motor part. And we want to be in there. That was wanting to be a booger to get out there. So we'll try different blade or different bit style here. Let's see if we can't get it worked out of there, because that'll be the one that we need to get to everything. Try to hold it at a different angle, maybe it'll, there we go. Sometimes when it's the last one, getting it out will get into a bind. Now we've got that out, we move our guide and stuff back out of the way. We can take this blade protection piece off. That just pops right out of there. Sometimes you can look on the back of these things, every once in a while they'll have a yellow brass fitting that's on the inside. This is a cheaper model, it doesn't have one. Anyway, that'll go to your shred steel. And then we'll just pop this top off. We took all our screws out. Let's see, he's wanting to be a little aggravating. There we go. Just slide that right off. That's all going to go to your shred. We'll have to check this. This possibility that could be cast aluminum. I believe it is. So we'll set that aside. May take that off. And basically, when I was telling you about it, it's just a motor with a handle on it and a blade, and really that's all it is. This is a fan that keeps the motor cool, and this shaft should just slide right out of there. Yep. And you can see that's going to have some good copper wound up in there. And the best way to do this is of course, have your eye protection, and just run around and clip that on the edge. And if you can get under one of these metal pieces and break it loose, they'll all just kind of peel off around that. And that's a pretty good little hunk of copper right there. Down on the inside of the motor, I hope you can see. It's kind of hard to... There's another, the outside section. We'll try to get it out. So you can see it. And that's where your electrical cord comes in and attaches to may have another screw there somewhere. Take this loop, get this handle off. Clip the wire here. And again, we'll cut this cord off. And we'll put that back in our box over here. And get ready for strip that down. I don't see another screw set in here anywhere. So that should be ready to come out. Break these binds off here and we should get her to fall right out of there now. These are bushes and brushes that come outside. There we go. Get this last piece of the cord popped out of there. And I hope you can see this good. That's another good piece of wound copper in there. Just break these side pieces off. That'll fold out. And you see a little piece of, hope you can see this so good. I'm probably holding it the wrong place. This is just a little piece of paper that's got that in there. You can just break that loose. And then your copper will slide out right from behind that. And that'll be an easy piece to get loose there. And that's some good copper rendering from that. So compared to the weight and what you get out of it, is it worth taking a handheld circular saw apart for the copper? Yeah, I think it is. So that's what you'll have. You'll have some shred and about 10,000 ants. Looks like they've made a home in that thing. And then take this apart, bust that apart for your copper out of there. And that's scrapping a handheld circular saw. Thanks for watching and happy scrapping.